Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That's caught. It's Anthony. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's first down from the 11. Here's the handoff. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Lopez to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught close to the marker, it's Anthony. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive, 1 play and already near midfield. Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quickly to the tight end. The Blue Devils get enough for the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown and makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Gauze. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to run. There's a live football. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's King. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Let's go. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to slam it in. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's a
They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on